I got the memory of an elephant. I could think all the way back to before I even started school, right? Growing up in North Philly, redevelopment apartment, you know what I mean? PHA. Me and my 4 siblings, I'm the youngest, shared a bunk bed, right? And when my mom woke them up for school, of course, I would get up. And she would take me by the hand, carry me downstairs, right? And sit me in front of this heat vent. It was right next to the refrigerator, in between the refrigerator and the steps to go up. And I would start to cry for hers plain potato chips, right? So she'd straighten me out with the hers plain, and I just sit there and watch the traffic, everybody moving around, getting ready for school. Fast forward, 2025. Now every morning I'm going upstairs, waking my mom up, bringing her downstairs by the hand, right? Feeding her and giving her them same hers plain chips. That's because she can no longer do these things on her own. Cherish life. Cherish time. And most importantly, cherish your mind. The Jewelers. 2-Point Podcast back with another one, man. And we got very special guests. Introduce yourself to the folks, man.
Oh, man, it's K-Gibbs, man, the last hope. D2E, man. Francisville, North Philly, 1600. Niggas already know, man. When you hear it, like, you feel what I'm saying? Well, niggas know who I am.
For
like,
sure.
You feel what I'm saying? You hear that shit in the streets and you hear that patented sound, niggas can't, that's K-Gibbs. Like, you feel what I'm saying?
For sure. Welcome, K-Gibbs, man. Let's dive in real quick, man. Where was you born and raised at, bro?
I was born and raised North Philly, Francisville. That's like in between Girard and Fairmount, 16th and Ridge. It's like from 15th and Ridge all the way up to like 19th and Ridge. Right. But it like go all the way around the 19th and Fairmount. It's like a big community. Right. Like, you feel everybody there related. It ain't
right.
Like,
do it stretch? I always thought Francisville stretched around by do it cut off? Is Mount Vernon part of that?
No.
Okay.
So Mount Vernon is like where the Puerto Ricans grew up at. It's like across, that's like on the other side of Fairmount. Okay. That's right behind Benjamin Franklin.
Exactly.
It's on the other side. We on 2 different sides of Fairmount.
So what's the cutoff point? Francisville.
So when if you going up Ridge Avenue, you see how you can make, you know what Ridge and Fairmount, you know what Broad and Fairmount at? You could, Ridge Avenue right there. If you keep going all the way up, see this what, all right, so you hit 15th and Ridge and keep going straight up Ridge, is going to cut off right there at Ridge and Girard. You go across Ridge and Girard, you out of Francisville.
Okay.
That's where the gas station and all that. That's where the college was at.
Right there,
Girard College.
Yeah, all that.
Once you
cross over that way,
you heading up the Blumberg 23rd and Ridge and all that shit.
Good money. How was it growing up in that neighborhood, if you can remember?
I ain't gonna lie, that neighborhood, it was a good neighborhood. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, we all had our moms. Ain't nobody had a pop. Like, our moms was like really like doing shit for us. Like, we wasn't like no dirty ass young boys. Like, you feel what I'm saying? We played sports. I always knew how to rap. Like, you feel what I'm saying? But that neighborhood taught you like just. That neighborhood taught you cohesiveness, like being together, like, you feel what I'm saying? Because we only had each other, like, you feel what I'm saying? We ain't go out the neighborhood. So yeah, like, it was good, you mean, until shit got real. Like, we grew up and, you feel what I'm saying, playing basketball turned into fighting attempted murders, and now we like, oh shit, like, what the fuck, like, this.
And that seemed like it happened overnight.
That shit seemed like it happened overnight, bro. I was 19. I still remember I was 19 fighting 20 to 40. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Right. Me and my best friend, the one that just got killed not too long ago, like 2 weeks ago. Right. Before, like, that was our first time getting in trouble, and it was some serious shit. And the cops around our way really tried to get us out of here because they've been harassing us since we was 15 years old. Loitering, taking us every day we was getting locked up, having to spend a night in jail for no reason. Just like, why y'all loitering and shooting dice? They was harassing us. So when we really got in trouble, they like, oh, we got them by the balls. Because they did it to the generation that came before us. Like, you feel what I'm saying? And he tried, like, the known cop around my way, his name was Lilwell. He really tried to do his thing and really get us out of here, but we wound up beating it. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Old head got shot or whatever and shit, and he got paid not to come to court, but then while he was out on the street, he caught his own case of assault on the cops. So now the cops like, oh, we got you. Now you gotta really, you feel what I'm saying?
Right.
But my Cody lawyer did his thing. I had a PD. But if it wasn't for my man having a lawyer, we was done.
I would have been jammed.
You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Shout out Abdul Kwawi. He was my man lawyer. He did his thing, man, and we wound up getting out of the situation. I remember the judge before we picked the jury, before we made our decision what we going with, the judge or the jury. I remember the judge saying this shit vividly. Said, y'all know y'all fighting. Y'all pick the jury, y'all.
That's
the
crazy.
Minimum
That's
is 20
crazy.
years.
Because guess who my next interview is?
Who that?
Abdul Qawi.
That's
The
crazy.
lawyer. Yeah. So
Kwawi originally from Richard Island.
yeah.
I fuck with Kwawi.
That's my guy.
Real right. Saved our life.
Yeah. So you said you grew up, your pop wasn't around.
No, my pop got killed when I was 5.
Oh, speak
my
about
pop-
that a little bit. If you I know you ain't got no accounts, but what was you taught about? What you learned about that? About your father's
I learned my pop was a big Tupac fan.
Okay.
He lived life like that. Like that's what they told me. Like my pop had Thug Life tatted on him. I got it tatted on me just because of him. I'm not really like, you feel what I'm saying? I respect Pac, but I don't come from that area. I'm in that era. But I got it just off him. And they just say he was like a wild dude. He was the first nigga, like if you could Google my dad, he was the first nigga that escaped CJC. Like he ran out the courtroom and got away and hopped in a taxi and did him. Like, you feel what I'm saying? But my pop, they said he was a real, like they said my pop was like he was a outgoing nigga, dancing, he ride motorcycles, like he was all that.
Right.
Like he was just like one of them type niggas, like a DMX type nigga. Like, you feel what I'm saying? But yeah, that shit affected me though, bro. Like
That's why I was great ass.
Yeah, like I was growing up, like I really wanted my pop. Like I'm one of them kids, like, bro, like if I got love around me, I'ma do good. If I don't got it around me, I'm gonna act out and it's just gonna be what it is. I do good with love around me. You feel what I'm saying? Like I just go off of that type of energy. That's the only way I know how to do it. Like
It's funny you said that because I was great ask you right about growing up, you know, with your mom, single parent home and without a father.
Yeah, and mom getting high. My mom did PCP my whole life. Yeah, she did PCP my whole life. So it was like that was added on to it. And it was like, as a kid, that shit just make you, that shit stress you out. Like, people don't think kids, like, you feel what I'm saying? I'm my mom's oldest son. My mom got 3 kids. We got an older sister and his man Dre. So that left me, my sister doing her, you know how mothers is with their daughters. So I'm like, I'm really the one that gotta really like take all into this shit. I gotta watch niggas coming in the crib. Like my mom was like, my mom still is nice. Like, you feel what I'm saying? But back in the day, she was in her prime. Short, 4'9", big butt. So I had to deal with all these niggas. Ain't nobody, I never seen a nigga love my mom ever. Like I never seen no nigga take my mom on vacation. So when I was young, I'm sitting there watching my mom getting used though. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like a nigga, like I remember my mom was getting high with a nigga. Like he took everything from her around Christmas time. We like, yo, like the fuck? Like we wanted to fuck something up. Like we was overprotective of my mom. Like that
How
shit
old
was
was
crazy.
you around that time?
9, 10, living up Kensington. I spent 9 years up Kensington. Like Kensington taught me a lot growing up there. Like, you feel me? I had to fight everybody. Like, you feel what I'm saying? But I was always coming down to Ville on weekends though. So I kept that. I still had that, like that balance.
What
Like,
had you up Kensington at 9?
My mom lived up there.
Oh, okay.
We moved from North Philly. We moved from 29th and Diamond up Kensington.
Okay.
And we spent 9 years up there before we moved back down to Francisville, my 9th grade year of high school.
Okay. So you say, so your pop got murdered when you
My
was
pop
5.
got murdered. They always told me the story like, my dad was a robber.
Okay.
But some niggas he tried to rob over like, it's like somewhere around like 5th and Lehigh area. area. And when he robbed the niggas, they had a homie that was with him that was licensed to carry, that was like security guard, bull. Like that was his friends. He was out there with his friends. My dad robbed them niggas, had all them niggas laid down, bull, bust my pop ass. Like, just that. My pop homie went down there the next day and told them niggas to fuck up and got life behind that shit. And that's the only story I was told. Like, you feel what I'm saying?
You mentioned watching at 9 years old guys sort of taking advantage of your mom.
Yeah.
And you was too young to defend, to protect.
I was still on some shit though.
Right.
I was wondering, I'm saying something.
Right.
Like, I was drawn. Like, yo, who that? Like, I was like, yo, mom, like, you feel what I'm saying? I was on some shit, but I was just too young.
Right.
Like, you feel what I'm saying? So it was just like one there, out the other, but that shit affected me and my mom relate. Like, it ain't really, it just made me shut my mom out. I'm my mom's favorite kid though. I love my mom. She funny. Like, my mom really like me. But like, it kind of made me like, I just shut my mom out for a long time. That shit really like bothered me to this day. Like, that I got a low tolerance for it. But I know you do. Like, in our religion, we gotta love our parents. And you feel what I'm saying? I had my mom my whole life. My dad got killed. My mom was a soldier. My mom never had me on no bummy shit. I took my mom through a lot, so I gotta respect her. Suspended out of every school. My mom had to take off days of work and really, like, Kasim, like, I was too much to deal with. Like, you feel what I'm saying? But I was always smart. Like, you feel what I'm saying? I wasn't no follower. So I never really got into shit that I didn't want to get into because I was a follower. I got into shit because I was bad. And being bad, and the shit that caused me to be bad was my mom. I'm going to school acting out. Like, I'm just, like, mad at the world. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, yeah, but I always kept myself busy with, like, music and basketball. I was playing basketball, but I got introduced to music, like, around 10. And then my aunt, my mom's little sister, she was banging Ether by Nas. So she had, like, I was just in the room with her. I'm like, yo, why is he saying this shit about, who is he talking about? My aunt, like, he talking about Jay-Z. So I'm like, damn, like, what the fuck? I'm hearing the disrespectful shit. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? And she, like, she let me hear the shit that Hov said back to Nas. I think it was Takeover. You know, I'm like, damn, this shit's something like. And then when I first heard Jay-Z, I was just, like, infatuated. I was a Rockefeller baby. I started, like, you feel what I'm saying?
As far as you know, what was your mother and father relationship like? Did your father have love for your mom? Did they have a tight knit? What was that about?
So my
before he got killed?
My dad went through the same shit I went through with my kid situation. My dad from next to the Ville, but close to Richard Island, the new homes. You know how you said 16th and Mount Vernon, 17th? He was from like 12th and Mount Vernon.
Okay.
So that's like near Richard Island. And my mom was like a little hot thing. Like you feel my dad was my dad was a fly nigga. Like, you feel what I'm saying? And he wound up getting my mom pregnant, but he was on some shit like, yo, ain't my, like, you feel what I'm saying? This was what his mother told me. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, they ain't mine. And my grandma made him, nigga, get that boy, eh. Cause my mom calling my grandma, I'm like, you mean same shit. Like, and he wound up taking the test. I was his. I'm named that the nigga she was messing with named Asim. My real name Kasim. My dad named Demetrius. So you see how you see that, right? Mm-hmm. But once my dad found out I was his, he snatched me up. I'm over there with my grandma and my dad. Like, I'm my dad only kid. My dad didn't have no kids. So yeah, he snatched me up with my grandma and all them, and that's what it was. But my mom was never in a relationship though, cause she was with dude the whole time. Nigga, I was named that. That was always her boyfriend. Like, you feel what I'm saying?
Gotcha. So he
actually shot my dad over my mom before, but as a young kid, now I noticed that this why I don't fuck with him. As a kid, you lied to me, saying that you and my dad was out partying and you was riding with him and was shooting from behind and hit him in his shoulder. This is what he told me when I was a kid. He really telling me as a kid. Yeah, I shot your dad. I think he wanted to tell me he shot my dad and lied to me. Like he just wanted to let me know that, yeah, I shot your dad, but it was because of this. But he lied. So fast forward, I didn't find out the real story behind that until 2016. I was writing a song and I tried to call one of my dad's young boys and get some information on him. But he said, yo, you might ask your dad's best friend, which his name is Chuck. So I called Chuck like, yo, damn, such and such my dad. He like, yo, where you at? I ain't see you since you was a kid. I'm like, yo, I'm right here. So crazy. I was on 5th and Lehigh. It's crazy. He like, yo, I'm about to pull up. He pulled up. He like, yeah, your dad. Yeah, man, that shit.
It's deep.
Yeah, that shit crazy, man.
So
But yeah, he shot my dad. In 2016, I asked my dad's best friend, like, yo, what's up with my mom's boyfriend? He told me this. He said, man, that nigga fucking lying. He said, yeah, he was so scary. He said, your pop seen him out. Nigga was scary and did some shit out of fear. And he said, man, we was trying to fucking catch his step pop. He said, your mom wouldn't give him up. Like, you feel what I'm saying? He said, you shot your dad over your mom. He said, your dad wasn't riding with him. He wasn't with your dad riding with him nowhere. And I never called him and told my step pop this. Like, yo, why you was lying? I never said, like, yo, why you was lying to me when I was a kid? I just don't fuck with him. Like, he get the cold shoulder. They be trying to reach out via Facebook and all that shit. I be like,
right.
I'm cool. You ain't never really do nothing for my mom. You just was like,
right. How was so he was like flyby with your mom. He wasn't really.
He was always in a relationship with my mom
right.
because my mom was that.
Right.
My mom always kept a crib and all that, so he just was like.
How was his relationship with you?
Everybody, he loved the fact that everybody thought I was his son.
Okay.
He was infatuated with that. Like, people really, because nobody know my dad around in my hood, Francisville. They know for him being with my mom, and you feel what I'm saying? Even though I told my friends, like, they ain't my, but you feel what I'm saying? But like, yeah.
Right. So growing up, you said you had 2 siblings.
Yeah.
You had a sister and a brother. They have different fathers.
We all got different dads.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, we all got different dads.
Dre.
My sister dad was always locked up.
Okay.
Dre dad, he had times with my mom. Like, he had a little stint. When we was living on 29th and Diamond,
right.
She was messing with him. But the nigga that claimed me, he'd come home, she'd start messing with him. Like, my mom was just like, you feel what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Right. So, your brother Dre,
Love him to death.
He rapped too.
Yeah.
Started
rapping when I got locked up for attempted murder.
Okay.
Before that, he always wanted to rap. He used to, you know what I mean, be taking my rap book and shit, trying to do his own. Him and my little cousins be putting that shit together, trying to, like, you feel what I'm saying? And when I got locked up for attempted murder, Dre started rapping. He was, like, always ahead of his time. Dre always had a head start from being around us. So when I was 15, Dre was 11, and we started getting into shit, he was around. Dre been around. It's like, that's really like my brother. Like, I really don't look at Dre as a little brother, which he is, but that's really like my brother. It ain't nothing that I don't know. I mean, that I know that he don't know. Like, you feel what I'm saying? My past, he could speak about it. It ain't no little brother situation like, oh, I don't know about that. I don't know. He know everything that I've been through. He was there. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Dre bought a gun before I ever even bought a gun. He was like 12. Just from shit flying. Oh, he was already advanced. I ain't think like, yo, I gotta go get a get. Like, he was already thinking about that. Like, yo, we got, like, you feel what I'm saying? I love him to death. Dre ahead of his time, man. Like, and I always try to show Dre he lacked drive with music. I really love music. Like, you feel what I'm saying? I got a drive, an internal drive. Like, and Dre don't got that. Like, you feel what I'm saying? But he love this shit too, though. But he just, you feel what I'm saying? He's just a little different with his, like, but every day I try to show him with this music shit, like, this what we gotta be on, because a 1-2 punch would be way better. Like, you mean we giving each other, our eyes would be slimmer, because it's both of us, like, you feel what I'm saying? So if I make it, you know you good. If you make it, we good. We both make it. Everybody good. You feel what I'm saying? Right. Yeah, he got a tape called The Black Sheep. He gonna put it out. It's like his first very joint that he put out to the public. So hopefully everything go through. And
so Mina's kids.
Mina's sons, yup.
Mina's sons. How did that project come about?
2023 February, we got raided out Chester, me and him. And we get locked up, they raid the spot. And as soon as we get locked up, we thought we was gonna bail out, but we didn't. And when we finally realized that we can't make this high, they out of town, so they gave us this crazy ass bail. We like, yo, and we just like was in the cell, we was on quarantine. We just was talking about what we gonna do when we get back out there. And it was just like, all right, we gonna name it me and his sons. Like everybody, that's where everybody know us from. Like, you feel what I'm saying? My mom known like in North Philly. Her sons, like, you feel what I'm saying? Everybody knew us, like, you feel what I'm saying? And that's what people call us, the elder, me and the sons, they me and the sons, like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, you can't miss my mom. She funny. Like, even though she do her little thing, my mom is my mom. Like, you never gonna catch her, like, tripping out here. And then, like, people that get into that, my mom not on no tripping shit out here. My mom always keep a crib. You mean she chill. She just funny as shit. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that's how we came up with it. That we got raided and like, yo, when we come home, we gonna drop something called Me and the Sons and tell our story, like, and speak
How
on our
long y'all
shit.
set on that joint?
I said a year. He said 6 months, and they let him home on house arrest. But they had it out for me because it was a new DA out Delaware County, and he said he remembered me from beating that attempted murder that man Staff got locked up for. He said, you got off on my friends. I'm not letting you get off now. And I'm like, damn, but Dre kept telling me that his lawyer was saying, like, yo, Dre lawyer was telling him, like, yo, the DA know your brother. I'm like, yo, nobody don't know me out Delaware County. Dre kept telling me that. And then my lawyer wound up saying, you got off on him when he just got into, like, whatever when he just got into that, you got off on him and he remember you. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Because back then they was playing my lyrics and videos in court on attempted murder. Yeah, I went through the same shit Meek went through. Like, if you go Commonwealth versus Kasim Gibson, you going videos, lyrics, and I beat that shit. Like, but yeah, bro.
So
they get deep,
they was
bro.
trying to slide the lyric thing in like they did, like they doing now.
Yeah.
They doing it crazy now. They was trying that back then.
They was trying that back then because I was like fighting the drug case. And I wasn't a nigga that showed shit in videos but they was so focused, all right, he got locked up on 17th and Francis and he's rapping about selling drugs on 17th and Francis. So, Your Honor, it gotta be, like, you feel what I'm saying? But they used to be in there nodding their head. I was so ahead of my time, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. They used to be playing that shit. I used to be looking at the jury and shit like this. Like, you feel what I'm saying? That's how I knew I always, like, I had something. It was something there. Like,
right. So, growing up, Lil Uzi grew up around y'all with you, right?
Yeah, time to time. Uzi came down on weekends, summertime, shit like that. Like, he was a young boy that was always living with different people. Like, his grandma lived down Francisville, so he always came down there. We grew up on the same block. Cool. Me, Dre, Uzi.
All right.
My cousins, Uzi, brothers, cousins, whatever and shit. Just
so basically, whenever he came down, y'all was swinging.
Yeah, he was really swinging on my little brother. I was like a little ahead of my time.
Okay. So what messed y'all? Did the music mess y'all relationship? Or did the hanging? What brought y'all? You know.
I mean, when niggas was rap, I was always rapping. Like, well, one day he came down and had like a rap and let us hear it. When we weren't really paying that shit no mind. And then like a couple of years later, I was locked up, like 2014. He got on. Like, you feel what I'm saying? But I always say the Uzi shit was like a blessing and a curse to my neighborhood. Cause it was a blessing cause we running with a nigga that's a multimillionaire. We around, like, you feel what I'm saying? But everything on the outside don't, like, people looking from the outside really don't be, like, it really don't be as good as people think. Like, you feel what I'm saying? And that was the blessing, to be exposed and niggas go on tour and we around different shit. That was the blessing. Like, you feel what I'm saying? I can't take nothing away from that. The curse was, now what? What are we doing? Gibbs rap, Dre rap. What are we fucking doing? We just supposed to be cool with like clothes and me and Dre never got shit out of that shit. Like,
Right.
cause other niggas was like, it was just a weird, you know how that shit goes.
Everybody jockeying
Just
for position.
weird, bro. Just
Right.
weird. Like, what are we doing, bro? Like, and we did music together, but it ain't never like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, what was supposed to get done never got done. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, we talking about K-Gibbs. I'm somebody in Francisville. This is not just no nigga. Like, this is Gibbs. Like, you feel what I'm saying? This gotta happen. This supposed to happen. Cause like, all right, people didn't know you was from Philly. You had to prove to them you was from Philly with our shit. So it's like, all right, like, come on, bro, what we doing, bro? Like, and it just got to a point, like, all right, I gotta go do me.
Right.
Years and years passed, and I gotta go do me. I was depressed, bro. I was stressed out around that shit. I was stressed
So
out,
along
bro.
the lines of that run, right? Was it any talks ever about putting K-Gibbs on? Was it any?
I mean, he used to say shit like, yo, bro, like, he get like, but it was just talk. It wasn't really like you feel me? It just was talk, cause niggas don't want to see. I'm so much to deal with. Niggas ain't even pushing for that to happen. Oh, Gibbs gonna have $1 million? Oh no, we ain't doing that. we not even pushing for that. So when I'm getting left in the studio with Lil Key, YW and Melly and Don Q and A Boogie, it's like I can't even do nothing because they telling the engineer don't record nobody while he not here. This supposed to be free rap. I'm taking these niggas to Davis, getting chicken wing Joe when we get back to the studio. I'm trying to do some shit with y'all. Don Q, like, bet. A Boogie, bet. Get back. It's not, like, you feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, that shit just not.
So it wasn't. It wasn't so. How long? How much of that did you tolerate before you say? And let me ask you this question before you answer that. Do you think that was his doing? Was it the way his business was set up, or what you think really hindered that?
All right. I think Uzi a good person. Me and him got bond. I mean, we've been on double dates together. Times he took his chick to the movies and asked me to come tag along with them. I didn't want. Like, we grew up on the same block.
Right.
Like, he didn't grow up on a block with none of our other friends. Like, you feel what I'm saying? So we got like a bond together. But he a good person. He not like us though. Like, shit that's getting done without you even saying it. Like, on some, like, I know this supposed to get done. He not like that. He just like him. He always been like that. Growing up, he always been weird. So he don't have the mentality. He never been in the trenches with us. So he not gonna do, like, you feel what I'm saying? He don't know what this mean. Like, you feel what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
So, yeah, so I think it was other niggas. It was other niggas more so it wasn't him. But I can't take it. I can't put it all on him, or I can't take it all away from him because you play a part. Like, you feel what I'm saying? But it was other niggas. No, we not. Gibbs and Dre? Fuck no. No. So they good. No, we not. No. We not making sure they get millions of dollars. No. Niggas thinking about the nut shit. Oh, they gonna be up and they ain't gonna really need us and all. Like, shit like that. It ain't like, no, we all gonna be on. Because if this Uzi shit ever go wrong, we got them. And we don't even got to depend on Uzi, Gibbs, and Dre on. So, like, everything, like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, no, I couldn't get down with that shit, bro. I couldn't live like that, bro, knowing that my family fucked up. Like, the twins not benefiting off of this. I got 2 twin daughters. They not benefiting off of this. I'm not no entourage. I ain't getting nothing. I'm not on no paperwork, not nothing. Like, you feel what I'm saying? But, like, I don't know. I ain't speaking a long time.
How long?
When
the last time you spoke with him?
Been years, bro.
Okay.
It been years. Like 2021. I just saw him at the Janaza. I just saw him at Style Janaza. Looking. You expect me to come? No. I'm cool. I don't need, like, what you expecting me to do? Walk, yo, bro. Like, I'm not doing all that. Because we already know what it's supposed to be. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Me and Steve, before Steve died, we didn't talk since 2021. So when when me and stopped speaking, all of them stopped speaking to me. They had to go with bro where they protect her. They gotta ride with him. You feel what I'm saying? Instead of keeping it neutral, like, yo, no, we bigger than this. No, we not letting it go down. Cause we just stopped speaking off a disagreement. It wasn't like I did nothing or he did nothing, just disagreed. And it's like, all right, cool, that's what it is.
Do you think, is it safe to say, right, that sometime when people get to a certain level of success and paper and prestige and stuff like that, that they change, you know what I mean? In a way, like they change.
Yeah, you definitely change. And whoever you are, I think money just enhance whoever you are. I don't think money could change a bad dude to a good nigga. But I do think money could change a good nigga to a bad dude. You feel what I'm saying? So, yeah, all that shit play a role. I think about that shit.
Do you think is
he could feel like, oh, old niggas now. He could feel all that. But when you repping this shit that we went to war about and shit that we done bled for and all that type shit, we done lost friends here. And you repping this shit. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Because the only thing they did, we call ourselves, we from 1600. That's like 16th and Brown. Like, you feel what I'm saying? That's like one little block in Francisville. Like, you feel what I'm saying? And they ain't do nothing but change it from 1600 to XVI, but XVI is 16 in Roman and numerals letters. So they ain't do nothing but change that. But when you doing that and you speaking on my homies that died, that's just what it gotta be. You gotta do right by good niggas. This K-Gibbs. I ain't never do no faggot shit, never been a bitch, never did nothing. I'm the one that niggas looked up to coming up. Me and my homies. You feel what I'm saying? So
do you think is any justification at some point when you get a certain amount of paper that change is justified? Like, because I think that money do change. You know how people say money don't change people? I think money do change people in a sense, and I think
it supposed to, you think, right?
Right.
It supposed to change you.
Right. But when I change in a sense is not change on you, on people who don't change on you.
Yeah. I mean, like, he did for who he did for. I ain't gonna say he turned, like, it's niggas that he took care of. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Okay. But just, like, you feel what I'm saying? It's just a weird situation, bro. It's a weird situation. When it come to me and when it come to my little brother, it's a weird situation.
You think, is it ever any mend in that situation? Like, y'all could come together and talk? And
I mean, that's my boy. That's my boy. We didn't never go through nothing. Yeah. Like,
you say it's like disagreement.
That's what my best friend. That was just like disagreement with my best friend.
Gotcha.
One who got killed 2 weeks ago. But they just all fell in line with that. He controlled all that. Like, you feel what I'm saying? But now that he's not here, I would love to, like, yo, what's up, bro? I know what he gonna say. Oh, Gibbs, I never had, like, you feel what I'm saying? Which I know why they was acting like that, because my best friend. Like, you feel what I'm saying? So mending can happen. I wanna have a conversation. I ain't coming around saying, oh, you got, like, no, bro, let's do this now. I ain't on that. I just want to talk, bro. Yo, bro. My best friend just got killed. He was your wingman. I think we should have a conversation. Ain't nobody, when me and my man wasn't speaking, nobody called me like, yo, y'all got to talk. Everybody just yes, man. Yo, y'all got to talk. No, you tripping, y'all both tripping, but y'all got to talk. Ain't nobody never do that. So, yeah, I love to have that conversation, bro, because I'm at a place in my life, I'm not asking nobody for nothing. I'm not trying to be a part of nothing. But I do want, like, you feel what I'm saying? We came up together. We got music together. We did a lot of shit together. And I never did nothing. A disagreement with my homie, me, everybody act weird towards me and my little brother. So, yeah, let's chop it up like men. Right. I'm thinking about going out. I was just talking to my homie. I'm thinking about going out there and talking to him. Like, right. You feel what I'm saying? Because it'll take some weight off my shoulder. Knowing
you think he would welcome that? You know what I mean? Meet you
fuck
halfway?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. You got a project Beyond Blessed, right?
Dropped Beyond Blessed last year.
Yeah. And I noticed on the cover, you got some silhouettes of some people I would take as I would call fallen soldiers, right?
Yes.
One of them is Fat G's.
Fat G's, rest in peace, Fat G's. That was my little
What was
bro.
your relationship with Fat G's?
That was my little bro. He was always coming down the Ville as a kid. Everybody had to come down the Ville. That's where the basketball league was at. And like, so Fat was my little bro, just like young boys from my neighborhood. That was my little bro. He was from up 25th Street, but he came down the Ville, and a lot of niggas did that. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Not just Fat, but Fat got a part of my story. Like, you feel what I'm saying? That was my little bro. Right before he got killed, he called me and asked me his opinion on, he had did an interview with the First 48. He was asking me his opinion on, because he was talking about the war, the beef. And his homies was grinding him up for speaking on it because he not in it. And he called me and asked me my advice on that. And I told him, like, you could have kept it simple. Like, you feel what I'm saying? You ain't had to get into detail because they could feel some type of way because you're not in it with them. But you go on an interview speaking about it. One thing I told Fat, I said, you got to know how people perceive you, Fat. You got to know that. Even though you don't care how people look at you, you got to know how they look at you. Because you got to know how to bounce off that. You got to know how to move off that. That was really my little bro. That shit crushed me, bro.
Yeah. How you feel, man, like losing? Because we all take these kind of L's in the hoods we grow up in and stuff, right? As you motivating, as you living, how do these L's affect you, you know what I mean, mentally, emotionally, you know what I mean? When they going down like the Fat G's, the people that you lost out here to the streets.
I mean, I know, like, in our religion, it's the cutter. And then it'd be another part like, damn, like, this shit really happening. Like, I never pictured Fat G's getting killed. Good kid, bro. Good kid. But I'm like, damn, this shit really happening. But when I was young, somebody told me this. Yeah, I ain't gonna say he told me personally. He told all of us this. He was a little older than us. We was all on a corner one day. He said, y'all, he was like 30 deep. I had 30 friends, bro. Like, you feel what I'm saying? 30 deep, bro. He said, boy said, you gonna have some friends that go crazy. He says, you gonna have some friends that tell. You said you gonna have some friends that will be snakes. And you gonna have friends that get killed. Around this time, everybody was like, I never pictured none of my friends getting killed. But then the shit started happening. One of my friends, our high school year, went crazy. Never pictured this boy going crazy. He called me today. He be in and out. That's really my day one. I'm like, I never pictured this boy going. But it happened. I lost home, it happened. Had homies that told, it happened. Homies that's on stage, it happened. And he told me this. So, like, when I started, I'm like, damn, this shit, it happened. Like, it's happening. And this shit, like this, like my best friend getting killed 2 weeks ago, and we want to speak. Remember, I told you we ain't speak since 2021.
Right.
I didn't think I would feel how I felt. The night he got killed, I went to the hospital. I'm just like, all right, damn, he gone. I get back home, the next morning, I wake up, I burst out. I'm not even a crier, bro. I was crushed. Fuck, we weren't speaking right. Fuck about we weren't speaking right now. We got a fucking story. So the nigga I fought an attempted murder with. That same nigga that hugged me up, picked me up in the courtroom, and the judge told him to chill. This my dog. His son is my nephew. And him, like, and I'm mad that we really weren't speaking when he died, bro. That's what crushed me the most, bro. I wanted to have this conversation with him, like, bro. And when I had the conversation with him, when I watched his body, like, damn, bro. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Damn, bro. Like, you feel what I'm saying? I'm sitting there talking to him in my head, though. I didn't even think that was the most humbling experience I ever been through, watching somebody's body. Well, man, my man said, yo, Gibbs, you gonna watch the body? I'm just thinking like, yeah, I do it thinking it's not real like that. You get in that room with your homies and y'all homie laying on that metal. Like, what the fuck? And the dude that was in there said, you know, when you wash it, you do this process, your sins is forgiven. You fresh. So that part made me feel good about it. But yeah, I'm glad I got to watch his body and see him one last time and had that conversation with him.
D. So how are you processing all that? The fact that you ain't get a chance to mend y'all, you know, situation, straighten out things before law called him back. How are you coping with that?
I talk to his baby mom a lot. His son FaceTime me a lot. His family love me. His sisters and all of them, they love me. They always give me reinsurance. Oh, don't worry about that. You ain't speak to him. You came and watched his body. That's very class. That's class. I could have felt type of. I could have felt like. I could have felt some type of way. I showed class. I showed up. All the niggas that was acting funny all the niggas that was acting funny when we weren't talking, they was there. They seen me show up. Y'all seen me show up. It's my friend. You feel what I'm saying? Fuck all this Uzi shit. Fuck before all this shit. Talking about coming up. It's my man. You feel what I'm saying? Fuck all this shit, bro. Fuck all this shit. And they seen me do that. Y'all guys, like, come on, bro. These boys, they got like, I don't know, bro. But yeah, that's how I get through it, bro. Talking to his baby mom, talking to his family, and they give me.
Did he have kids?
Yeah, he had 2 kids. He just had a daughter not too long ago. That was my first time meeting her when he passed. I wasn't there. I wasn't his friend when she was born. I missed years out of my little nephew life because we wasn't speaking. But his baby mom always told me, yo, he still asks about you. Yo, you talk to Gibbs? What'd he say? What'd he say? She was like, stop the nut shit. Y'all need to talk to each other. Like, you feel what I'm saying? His pride, he had big pride. I got big pride. Like, you feel what I'm saying? And one of my homies I got another homie. It's me, him, and him. And, all right, so when I got away from him and he stopped speaking, I'm not going to lie, he tried to have a meeting with me. But I didn't like the way he did it. He tried to get somebody else to call me and tell me, I'm like, yo, why are you not calling me? Why are you getting somebody that didn't grow up with us to call me? No, I'm cool. I'm going to wait till Mitch come home. That's our other friend. I'm going to wait till he come home, and then we could talk. And Mitch came home, and I was like, all right, ready to talk, but he wasn't on it. So when he tried to have a meeting, I wasn't on it, and then when I wanted to have mine, he wasn't on it. So.
Do you hold any regrets for not answering that call? Because do you think y'all probably needed a mediator, maybe? And that's why you said you wait for Mitch to come home.
I'll wait till Mitch come home because Mitch is our best friend.
Right.
And I wanted to do it in front. I wanted him to be here, but he was locked up for all that shit. He was locked up for all that shit, so I wanted him to be there because he is our brains. That's our big bro. He our brains. I wanted him to be there.
The song Waterfall. What inspired you to make that song Waterfall that you made? Speak on that.
All right, so I made Waterfall a couple years back before I got locked up. I never dropped it. But it was while I was going through with us not talking. I was basically like, I wouldn't say I was like, I was reaching out to him through that song. I was reaching out to him. Like, it cut deep that we not talking. I could cry a waterfall, but I'm knee deep trying to get this water. I got too much, like, you feel I'm doing me. I want my day one on me, but I'm doing me. I got kids, I gotta do what I gotta do. Like, you feel what I'm saying? It was just me, like, telling him, like, yo, fuck all this shit. I ain't ever grind with them niggas. I ain't go to jail and do time with them niggas. Tell the truth, I never paid no mind to them niggas. Thinking back, will we ever find these niggas? Talking, now I'm doing the switching. But I kept it loyal, how was I'm the villain? if we both like, it was just like a conversation, like, you feel what I'm saying? It was just like, it was deep for me around that time. I was just reaching out to him through some music. You feel what I'm saying? It wasn't like made like I made this and came up with this. It was strategic. It was like one day went in the studio and wanted to talk to my homie.
Speaking of falling out with friends and stuff like that, and people that you build bonds with, right? You had a guy, a videographer, that used to run with you. You used to do all your film, your content, your videos and stuff like that. Yeah. What happened with that situation?
Righteous. I met Righteous a few years back in my DM trying to do some video for me, trying to shoot for me. He must have came across me, seen what he liked, and was trying to do some content for me. And he always tell me I was winging him off, leaving him on scene and shit. I still don't remember me doing it, but he said I was just leaving him on scene. And it went from him shooting some content for me to us having a real brotherhood. And I wound up going to jail 2023 when me and Dre got raided, what I told you about. And he started working with lights. And it was just that. I mean, and today I understand his line of work is like, you got to jump on every opportunity. And I was in jail. So, you feel what I'm saying? But
Was it something? It was nothing that separated that except you going to sit down for a minute.
And we talked every day when I was in jail.
Okay.
We talked every day when I was in jail. He came to pick me up from jail. But it's just like, I don't know. We never even had a conversation. Never had a conversation about this. Like, I feel some type of way. Like, damn, bro, I'm cool with you working, but like, damn, like, where we go? Like, how do it stop right here, though, bro? We never talk. I texted him like a couple months ago, like, yo, you good? You all right? Never text me back. So I don't know, bro. I don't know, bro. He see me out here. He see what I'm doing. Like, he always tell me, like, you never gonna stop. Like, you always, like, you feel what I'm saying? So he never know I'm not gonna stop working. But yeah, bro. Yeah, he started working with lights, and they doing whatever they got going on.
Gotcha. So it was nothing really basic.
No, it was nothing really.
Nothing of a real fall.
No, I ain't never do nothing to Righteous.
Cool.
I ain't never.
He ain't never do nothing to you.
He ain't never do nothing to me.
And switch it up a little bit more general, right? I want to ask you a question. What's your take on the violence in the inner city with the youth? You know what I mean? With the gang violence and stuff like that. And if you could think of any resolution, right, for it, because everybody seemed to get stuck on this, hit a brick wall on basically how to stop it. So I try to pick people's brains. I'm picking yours right now. What's your take on the violence? And if you were summoned for a resolution, what would you think would be one of the best resolutions to put an end to this stuff?
Put an end to it?
Yeah.
Man.
No, taking into account people lose, people on both sides. It's like a deep situation. But how would you, what's your take on the violence in Philly with the youth?
I mean, it got out of hand. And, like, you seeing these young boys get roofed. So, like, these young boys is getting 40 years, and I don't think they paid attention to that part. I just think that the clouded everything. They just know they could get some clout off doing this shit. They don't think about, like, you could end up in court one day and a foreman can say life or say 40. I don't think they understand that part. So I don't think you could put an end to this shit all the way, but to slim it down, I hope these young boys learn. I hope they see their friends getting this time and change their ways and find it. I think these young boys, they don't know who they ain't find, they don't know who they is. They never found themselves. And the ones that's rapping and got buzzed, they not even really the ones that's like really, you mean? It'd be like it would just be like they be getting caught up in their homie shit, and you feel what I'm saying? So I hope they learn, like, yo, your shit could be over, bro. Your shit could be over. They could hang you. Me, I know that. That's why I move. Like, you feel what I'm saying? I'm never going to hop out here on no irrational shit and play myself. Because I know what can happen in that courtroom. So I hope they be going to their friends' court dates and looking and seeing how these people play and go from there. And, like, hopefully a nigga could change and his homie see him changing and his homie want to change. And it just trickle downs and everybody just start, because they only getting older. Like, you feel what I'm saying? You can't be an old head running around doing the shit they doing right now.
Right. What about the people who, even at that point, the court, the time, and all that? What about the people who make that fair seem and make it seem like it's cool? You know what I'm saying? How would they learn from that?
Make it seem like what they did was cool.
Yeah, they making it like jail is a badge of honor. You know, they even at that point they still trying to make it look like it's cool. How would they get that message you saying by, looking at them get the time? You feel me?
I mean, how it's cool when your homie got a public defender? How is it cool? He ain't even had no fair shot. He rumbled the homicide with a public defender and got life. How is it cool? He is calling his grandmother crying for money. How is it cool? He is calling you to tell you to call his grandma on a three-way. Grandma, can I get $100? How is it cool? What's cool about it? So I hope they could see that. It's not cool. Like, it's not cool. I mean, yeah. It's cool it's cool when everybody know about it and you getting clout and your views is going up. But it's not cool in that courtroom though. Cause y'all leaving your mom a bill. She don't even got it. She can't leave her son hanging. Like, how is it cool? It's not cool. Y'all young as shit getting numbers, bro. Niggas went back years ago, bro. Niggas weren't really getting. It was like the niggas you knew who was going to jail from the neighborhood. That's all it was. You knew they was going to jail. You got kids, bro. My nephew is 14, bro. My nephew was fighting a homicide. I never even thought my nephew was in or nothing. This is my sister's son. He's a light-skinned kid. I never thought, but he was following some group of people. He in jail for a nigga I went to school with. Just trying to rob shit and just doing shit. What's cool? No, it's the clout. Ain't even bored, bro. It be the clout. You don't be bored. Young boys still be in the house playing the game and shit. But I think they look at people who got clout and think like they pay attention to like a YBC dude and think like my shit could get like that. Like, you feel what I'm saying? They look up to that shit. Like, you feel what I'm saying? And
that's what I'm trying to ask. Like, when they see how he said that and how you said that, when if they perpetuating and making it look cool when it's the end thing to do, they gonna follow behind it.
Yeah.
They don't, even after the consequence, when you got dudes with phones in jail, making it look like they having fun. You feel me? They sending videos, they rapping and they doing this. The kids thinking this shit is cool. This stuff is cool.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So at that point, when are they gonna learn it ain't cool? That's what I keep trying.
The consequences. These young boys can't even take care of their homies that be in jail. They can't do nothing for them. Because these young boys, they ain't even getting no money. They just got clout off of doing what they do, but they ain't really got no. They ain't got no
When
money.
we was coming up, getting money was the cool thing.
Yeah, clout the cool thing now
Now
because
it's
you don't need money to get on the gram. You don't need money to get on the gram. You could just say some crazy shit one day and people, you just got to slide one time for your name to get mentioned. And they girls, you see how our girls didn't know about shit? Like they just was like, they ain't know about nothing. Their girls are actually involved in this shit. They involved, they getting killed too. Yeah, that's about it. And then all the old heads that got buzzed, they still trying to revamp themselves, so they ain't really they try to catch a second wave. So they ain't really like speaking out and try.
This is a great segue to my last two questions, right? First one is this. See how you say some of the old heads trying to catch a buzz, the young bucks popping, whatever. What do you think is one of the key reasons that Philadelphia artists in whatever field of artistry is hard for them to break through mainstream? What do you think is the main obstacle?
I think us as Philly artists, I think we get a buzz and we just be like, we get comfortable with that. I think Philly, you get comfortable because you gotta understand we come from a city where not too many people make it out. So when they do get a little buzz, it feel good to them. They don't know, they don't even see like the bigger picture. It's like, oh, this it. Like, you feel what I'm saying? And I think Philly, I think we think something's just gonna get handed to us. Cause we watch Ross do it for Meek. We sat there and watched that as fans of him. We sat there and watched somebody change his life. Like, it was right there. Like, we watched him sign that deal. And I think people think it's just gonna happen like that, which is like, that's just only 1 in a million.
It always looks easier on the screen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Cause I thought like that. When I saw Rick Ross sign Meek, I'm like, yo, I could be sitting in that same chair. I told myself I am gonna be sitting in that same chair. But you gotta put that work in. You gotta put that work in, Gibbs. It's not gonna come to you like that. Like, that's his story. It ain't gonna happen for you like that. You might gotta go 10 times harder.
And one more, my last question before we close out, right? I like to ask people who, you know, are in the music. During our time, right, when we had violence, crazy violence, like the violence ain't just come about with this generation. We had it going on, you know what I mean, back in our day, right? And we had music to offset it. You know what I mean? We had collaboration of a song called Self-Destruction.
That was based out of Philly?
No, it was based all across the board. It was different artists in the industry collaborated a song basically about stopping the bull crap, right? If you was called upon to do the same type of collaboration for 2025, right, name some of the artists that you would bring together to make that song.
Maybe somebody like Core, I mentioned before, Core, Tierra Whack. I definitely, if I was that, be able to create that type of song, definitely Meek Mill.
That's your phone buzzing?
Yeah. Yeah, maybe Meek Mill, Tor, a person like Lights. Lights, know he good with getting that message out. Like, you feel, he good with getting any type of message out. He good at that. Yeah, people like that. Yeah, people like that though. Cool. Friday.
Yeah. Sound like a good lineup.
Yeah. Okay. Joe, I ain't gonna lie, Joe teach me to like appreciate my freedom, bro. Cause like today when people see me in jail, bro, they be like, "What you doing here, bro?" Cause they don't never see what I do. Like, you feel what I'm saying? So leave it up to people. They don't know what I be doing because I'm not on the gram. Like, I'm not, you feel what I'm saying? I really go to jail for trying to do for myself with helping with my music. I'll go to jail for hustling every time. I'm not, yeah, like you feel what I'm saying? I'm not going up in nowhere robbing shit, holding people at gunpoint. I'm not doing that shit. I really go to jail for hustling, trying to fund my rap career. You feel what I'm saying? But jail helped me mentally. I'm a reader. I read books. Like you feel what I'm saying? So when I go there, I just dive into that. Like you feel what I'm saying? And I come home and buy books and still, you know what I mean, just still keep at it. But yeah, it definitely helped me out. I don't go to jail and start getting high. I better myself every time. And every time I come home, I be a better person. Like before I went to jail, I was different than what I am right now. You see it, Feast? You like you seen me before I went to jail when I'm on live and I'm trapping out the car on live doing verses and living like a fucking maniac. I was on that. Now you see me fucking with my old heads, D2E, OG Meech, Fat Reek. You see me more calmer, taking it more serious and chilling. Like you feel what I'm saying? But I just had to go through that though. And what changed it with me, I had to take my little brother through that. My little brother was my Cody. And that like kind of like changed me a little bit because I never want him to go through what I'm going through. Like you feel what I'm saying? I would have been cool. It was just me. But to see him in there with me, knowing that he really not like if I've been there, done this, but like you feel what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, I got him with me. Like you feel what I'm saying? Yeah.
And you mentioned the reading, right? I was getting ready to tap into that, right? Because I hear you like to read a lot.
Yeah.
And most of us don't. Sad
Yeah.
to say, right? They say if you want to hide something from a black man, to put it in a book. You feel
Yeah.
me? What made you, what triggered your love for reading?
What triggered my love for reading? It just take you out. You know what I like about reading though? It takes you out of the predicament you in for that. As long as you reading, your mind is out of where you really at. Like you feel what I'm saying? I fell in love with it that way. Like you feel what I'm saying? It always been my best subject in class. But when I went to jail and I started reading, it always took me out of my circumstances. Like you feel what I'm saying? So now today, like I'm home and I wake up, I might read like 2 chapters and it just starts your day off. Like you learn a little bit. It just starts your day off better than me. Like I read shit I be reading all types of shit. Like you feel what I'm saying? I might get a book based on a fucking scary movie or something like that. Or right now I'm reading a book on boundaries. Like you feel what I'm saying? Just how to know how to set boundaries and your circle, the people that's involved in your life. Like it's just teaching you how to set boundaries. Because we gotta set boundaries. We don't set boundaries, bro. We just gonna get used and abused and stepped all over. So I'm just trying, better that category of my life.
It's good, really good habit to adopt, man.
Yeah.
Did you ever think about authoring a book?
I would love to. I really want to act though. I'll write a book, but I really want to act though. People don't know that's a hidden drawing for me. I really not act. I'll be on some DMX shit, bro.
What role would you want to play? If you had the opportunity to choose your own role. In the films, and I'm ready to do a movie soon, I want the people that I pick, I want them to play the opposite of who they are.
Of who they are?
Yeah. So
I always thought I could be like a mentor, something that's stopping somebody from doing something. I always think I could play like an older brother to a wild young boy, like shit like that. Like you feel what I'm saying? I'm good with my words, and I'm good with conviction and persuade. I'm good with persuading and getting people to believe in something that they didn't see. I always grew up like that. Like my neighborhood start calling me the mayor at a young age. They named me the mayor.
you got the finesse. That's what you got. You got the finesse. You a likable person.
Yeah.
You always had that about
Yeah.
yourself. Everybody don't have that. I think some people are born with that.
Yeah.
Everybody don't have the finesse. You
Right.
got it. You definitely got the finesse.
where I'm at mentally, right? Where I'm at mentally is I gotta make something happen for myself, bro. I can't keep living like this, like the way I'm living. I gotta make something happen with myself with the music. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, I really stress myself every day. Like, yo, I can't just be comfortable with, oh, that's K-Gibbs, oh, he from the city, oh, you know. I just can't get comfortable with that. I gotta really make something happen for myself and the people that's around me. That's where I'm at mentally, bro. Let's make it happen. Let's really show them, like, let's really show them, like, let's really do it the right way. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Let's tell our stories and let's just do us. I don't care about being a big name. I'm cool if I just be able to reach 500,000 people. I'm cool with that. I'm cool having a core following, a core fan base. I don't care about being the biggest Drake or biggest Kendrick Lamar or one of them. I just want to be able to reach a core part of my fan base
and lead them the right way.
In the right way. I want to really make something happen. I think I got what it takes. That's why I stress to my team, D2E, like, yo, I really want this shit. And that's why they here. That's why niggas here today. Like, you feel what I'm saying? We got something going on. I think we got what it takes.
Right.
Yeah.
Good.
I'm giving y'all something, like, I'm the one, I'm giving y'all that, but y'all also giving me something too that I never had. Like, so it's like, works out for
It's a good mesh.
Yeah, it's a mesh.
North Face, you got that new project.
North Face out right now, doing good, streaming. Been out for like probably 12 days, 11 days, something like that. Yeah. Getting a lot of good feedback from it. A couple features on there. Lil Mook, shout out to him. Amir Ali, shout out to him. He got a project out right now called High Street. YD on there. Young Cash Capri. They on the bonus tracks. North Face, man, just like, man, I'm here. Fuck y'all gonna do with me? Can't nobody, none of these niggas can't do nothing with me. These niggas stay away from Gibbs. He got the story. He got the confidence. He got the sound. Oh, we got, like, you mean, and he not no no goofy. Y'all can't talk to this, like, no. He been around like, what? Niggas want to say, I been around. I mean, been around next to Uzi. I been around all that shit. Can't, like, you feel what I'm saying? North Face just like, what? I'm the face of North. I'm really the face of Philly for real. I'm being humble saying the face of North Philly because I am. But I'm really the face of Philly for real, for real. Niggas I'm here. Niggas that had their time. But Philly, they just cling on to who they want to cling on and keep, this is the one, year after year. Like, you feel what I'm saying? No, K-Gibbs here. Don't forget about me. I'm here. Yeah, I might not got the popularity these niggas got, but you put them in that small room and start playing records back and forth, and we performing them bitches right in front of you is a different story. No. Niggas can't fuck me on that stage.
Trust and believe this.
The music is one part. That stage, it's hit 10 times harder.
Listen, trust and believe this, right? And me from my spectator seat, right? You're making a profound statement.
Yes.
They see you, they hear you loud and clear. You hear me?
Facts.
Just keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah, I had a show for North Face.
That's a good question.
Yeah, I had an album release party.
What was that, last
weekend?
Couple
Thursdays ago.
All right.
Couple Thursdays ago, the 24th or something? 24th of April?
Yeah.
Because North Face came out on the 25th. Yeah, we had it at Reserve, and I ain't never get a chance to perform, man. Niggas start fighting. Guess niggas can't. Niggas not respecting it. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Niggas just doing them, but I take accountability in that because it's like, Gibbs, you gotta stop trying to extend your hand and trying to you gotta do you. You can't let a motherfucker slow down with what you got. You did your love. You showed love. I gotta start making shit about me. I told niggas all the time I'm a team player and I be worrying about other people. I be wanting to see other people happy and shit, but sometimes I gotta worry about me. Like, you feel what I'm saying? And not worrying about me got my show shut down. I was like, crushed, bro. These niggas, like,
You learn from that experience?
Yeah, I learned from that experience. I just gotta do me. Can't really show love. Motherfuckers will fuck your shit up. And ain't nobody hit my hand like, yo, I fucked your joint up. Bro, I know you invested this money in that. Bro, we draw, we tip. Ain't nobody hit my hand. But I get drive off of that because now I'm about to do another show, May 30th, and run it back. I don't need nothing from nobody. I'm gonna show y'all. So that's where I'm at with it. To my fans that was there, because they was there. This was about to be an epic night. To my people that was there, we gonna run it back May 30th, and I got y'all. I'm gonna give y'all everything that y'all deserve. Just come out, support me, man. May 30th, Voix Lounge. And that's just how we doing it.
Tell the fans while you at it in closing, you know, all your domains, everywhere they can find K-Gibbs, what K-Gibbs got coming up and coming and all that.
Find me on Instagram, K-Gibbs_TLH, the last hope. I don't really be on Twitter no more these days. YouTube, K-Gibbs. Apple Music, K-Gibbs. Got a few tapes out right now that you could get caught up with. Recently, North Face, Beyond Blessed. Got an album called Kasim. Yeah, so people can get caught up through that. I'm shooting, I got a lot of content coming out. And I'm working on my next project. Already got the name for it and all that. Got a couple songs already for it. And that's just where I'm at. Anybody, I'm just trying to move around, really trying to move around in the tri-state area and other cities trying to perform. Like, you feel what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to do. And I just text my homie. I just told Frederick the other day, like, 2024, I'm trying to make YG Tech happen. Feature from him. T Grizzly.
2026?
This 2025.
Oh, this year.
This year.
Okay.
These are the features I'm trying to make happen this summer. YG Tech, T Grizzly, Kaki Ka, the one that Meek and Friday just did a remix for, boy from Brooklyn. I'll Be Out from Jersey. Mm-hmm. That's the 4 that I want to make happen this year. Next year, that's my top list. Next year, it get goofy because I got Rod Wave written down, Lil Baby, Rowdy Rich, and Tootsie.
Listen, do it. Do it, bruh. You hear me? You hear me?
Yeah.
Do it. Just like that, bruh.
Do it.
Do it.
Yeah.
You feel me? Appreciate you coming through, K-Man, to the point, man, swatting with us, man.
Honor.
We got more coming, man.
Yes.
We tapped in, man.
For sure.
K-Gibbs, y'all.
To the point. To the point.